Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and I'm an Arcturian starseed, and today I am transmitting your Galactic Guidance reading for February 2020. I will be using the Legacy of the Divine deck by Sierra Marchetti and the Rider-Waite Tarot, as well as my homemade Galactic Guidance deck channeled from the Galactic Mind, and my homemade Starseed Origins and Past Lives deck. And hopefully I will have both of these printed on real cardstock by the next reading. So I almost have them designed and ready to go. So, okay Libra, so this is the message that I'm getting for you. I'm getting that you are moving away from something that you may have waited a long time for, or this is something that could have been going on for a long time, where you were dealing with a player energy. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but this is a player energy here, this person. And I think you really felt like you needed to protect yourself from this person. This could be somebody that you were dating, or just somebody that you're associating with, but this person is not a good person, okay? They're not somebody that you can really depend on. And this could have been a cycle between you and this person that just kept leaving you sad and feeling emotional loss again and again and again. And so I think you're ready to end this cycle with this person. And you may be, you know, kind of upset about your decision to be with this person. You might be, you might feel like you guys are soulmates, or you might have when you made this decision. Soulmates, twin flames. But every time I see this card, I see the red wings, and that to me sometimes, especially in this type of situation, it could very well just be a very passionate relationship that's built more on the foundation of passion than actual, you know, commitment and love and emotions. So keep that in mind, that sometimes things don't work out because they're not supposed to, because they're supposed to teach us a lesson. And so I think, you know, ultimately you decide that you have to walk away from this, and it may be really destabilizing to your home life. This could have been a marriage or some kind of partnership. You guys could have owned a house together. You may have to move. But somehow your family life, your home life is disrupted by you leaving the situation. But you're realizing, you know, you're exhausted. You've put a lot of work into this situation, and it just really hasn't, you know, it hasn't bore any fruit. There's nothing coming out of this. So you're just putting all this energy into it, and it's getting you nowhere and just leaving you completely exhausted. And so I think you finally just kind of have an epiphany, a revelation, you know, that this situation wasn't an unfair situation, and that you can put an end to this conflict and fighting and appreciate what you have. And this is like the guilty victory card. So this other person may have been, may have felt like they had a guilty victory over you, and they were just taking advantage of you. That's another possibility in that as well. But there's going to be justice to this false start. The scales will be balanced. Things will weigh up between you and this person. And I think that the main lesson that you learned out of this situation, Libra, was that making choices in the future about, and being able to tell the difference between someone that comes across trying to play like they're this King of Cups, they're emotionally stable and caring and the perfect father and the perfect husband and all of that, but really behind the scenes they're, you know, doing sneaky behavior and acting childish, and it really just goes back to spiritual immaturity and sexuality. This This is about, just lustful behavior, sneaky behavior, cheating and lying, and hiding it all behind this facade of this King of Cups, right? Oh, I'm such a good guy, but really, no. So I think you've really learned a big lesson from that. And you've decided that you are, excuse me, going to take the traditional route, and you are going to cut this person out of your life and go get your Ace of Cups. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. And so that's what you're going to do. That's your outcome card, is you are cutting out the BS and going for your happiness and your joy and what makes you happy. After learning a really tough lesson, I think this was just a tough lesson that a lot of us have to learn about these types of people. And people can be very chameleon-like and seem like there's one way when really they're a totally other way. So you have to be really careful for that, and really use discernment and your intuition in those types of situations moving forward. But I think you know that now. So for your galactic guidance, I have letting go of the past. This is the alchemical symbol of death and activation code 333. It says it's time to shed the person you have been up to this point. As you move closer to 5D, it's necessary to release everything that is not in alignment with our highest good. As we continually shed the ego, we shed every idea we have ever let define us. Yeah, and this definitely is a process of letting go of the past. I'm definitely getting that vibe from this. And then we have breaking generational curses, alchemical symbol of water, and activation code 444. And it says, you have been breaking down toxicity in your lineage since the day you were born. Breaking curses and karma is part of your mission at this time. Hold steady, angels are always nearby. So yeah, this could definitely be some generational karma. So maybe look back at like your parents' relationships on both sides and see if you can see any repeating patterns, and you may be able to get some clarity that way. So for starseed energy here surrounding your reading, I have Draconian. From the constellation Draconius, this race infiltrated Earth many thousands of years ago and began interbreeding with humans. They did this by way of DNA distortion and manipulation. These dark beings still reside on our planet today. Yeah, and this may be some of that heavy karma that you're working out. It could be past life karma, or there's a million things it could be. You should know what it is for you, but yeah, definitely working through some stuff here. And then we have the energy of the Syrians. Syrians are masters of astronomy and esoteric knowledge. Syrians helped create the human race and guided early civilizations like Egypt, Atlantis, and the Mayans. They work primarily with crystal energy and healing, as well as light and sound healing. So you may benefit from crystal energy and light and sound healing as well. So keep that in mind. There are good and bad Syrians. So yeah, Libra, looks like you're gonna get through it and you're gonna do great. So I wish you the very best of luck, and I will see you next time.